Welcome to this episode. We're at Matso's in Broome for the end of rally gathering and awards.
So the reason I've got the map is just to review where we've been. So we started off at Beachmere, which is just north of Brisbane, near Caboolture, and of course we've ridden across 4,762 kilometres to Broome. But we started off, if you remember, by dipping our rear wheels in the Pacific Ocean at Beachmere. So we're going to head off 4 kilometres here into the town of Broome, and we're going to go to the appropriately named Croc boat jetty ramp, and we're going to dip our front wheels in the Indian Ocean, and that is, as far as we're concerned, the official end of the rally. Well, this is mayhem. That caravan coming in, they got this bloody great caravan, and they've just gone around the corner too tight and crashed it into the gate post and blocked the way into the campsite. It's like they shouldn't be driving anything bigger than a moped. Oh, he's got the bollard caught behind the strap for the jerry can as well. Oh, nice work. There goes Daniel on his Triumph. Catrina's already gone. Jeremy's going. I'm going. Let's go. Beautiful day in Broome, but it's a bit windy. There's Jeremy on the road. I can't believe that got here. Poor old bike. Turn right. There's the Hookmobile. Model T. Is this the brush? Well, why are there other people kicking him? What on earth's going on? She was kicking him.
We weren't sure what was going on is the answer, but we think the bloke was so drunk he was laid in the road, so his wife had found him and decided to kick him into the gutter. Just a normal day.
Oh, there's the boats down here. Ah, yeah, this is it. Ah, there it is. There's the boat ramp. What a nice spot. Perfect. Look at the colour of the sea. Crocodiles, jellyfish, stingers.
That's the Indian Ocean behind us. We've got here. It's been an epic journey. I need to thank everyone. I need to thank my mum and dad, backup support crew. Margaret, who's flown all the way over from the UK to be our backup support crew. Richard's helped me a lot. Adjusted my chains. Got all the other sergeants, the good, the bad, the best. Got Colin Stoddard, he was a really good mechanic who helped, well, welding, helped out everyone. Got Booney and Tessa. Tessa drove the backup support crew. We've got Jeremy and Jess and the girls, and they've been an absolute amazing support.
Jenny, Deirdre.
Jenny and then Deirdre.
Yep.
I don't want to forget anyone, but it's been an amazing crew.
So this was a great opportunity to get everybody together, support crews, riders and everybody, because we'd all been travelling at slightly different times. So here we are, we've got Daniel, Jeremy and Ian Sargent. They're dipping their wheels, and Colin Stoddart on the yellow scooter, who was there chief mechanic, chief welder. He did a great job helping us too. And it's time for myself and Catrina. And what a gorgeous set of scenery we had here to be able to do this celebration of arriving in Broome. Here's my mother, Margaret Blackburn, our support team driver, of course. She can't dip a motorbike because she didn't ride, so she dipped herself instead.
How do you feel, Richard?
Pretty good. We're here, we've done it. That's it, beer o'clock.
Beer o'clock.
Can you drink beer at 10 AM? Is that okay?
Why not?
We're on holiday.
So everybody had got together in their team t-shirts, so we thought we'll do some team photos. So the first group to go down to the bottom of the boat ramp was the Good Sergeants from Ararat. So we assembled everybody else, so we've got Deirdre taking the photos, and on the left Colin Stoddart, and then Catrina, then myself, then Merralyn, Colin Sargent, then Tessa and Booney, and then we've got Hazel, Larnie and Scarlett, and then Ian and Jenny Sargent, Brian and Leslie Fleming, and finally on the right hand side we've got Jeremy and Jess Sargent. Here we've got Deirdre, my mother Margaret Blackburn in the middle as well. That completes the lineup, the full team.
Is that your new bike, Col? Careful, too powerful.
We've got most of our bikes lined up as well, so of course that's the Jem JAP that I rode, the first one you can see there, then Catrina's Royal Enfield, then we've got Daniel's Triumph, Jeremy's Rudge, Ian's GCS and Brian Fleming's Chatterley. And finally, here's a shot of all 18 of our group. What a team.
Last day was yesterday really. We rode into Broome. We're at the Vacation Village Caravan Park. Rode to the, dipped our wheels in the Indian Ocean this morning. It's time to pack up. But as I cleaned the bike, got rid of all the grease and all the tattoo and all the chain lube that I've applied, I thought it's done me well. I rode every day, except for when I had to go and retrieve my parents from the Mount Isa Caravan Park with, well, from the hospital. Mum was at the caravan park, Dad was airlifted by the RFDS to the hospital, so retrieved them and then rejoined the rally after a couple of days, so I didn't miss much. I was thinking, what has happened to the poor Enfield? I broke that bolt there, so I replaced that. Chains were changed, the primary drive chains were changed. Changed the rear chain, it was quite well worn. And my seat stem broke in Winton. But it was a well prepared bike and I'm really pleased, and I think I could turn around and do it again the other direction. Sprockets maybe a bit worn, they'll need to be replaced sooner or later, but it served me well and I think it'd do it again, no worries. A well prepared bike, but I still need to thank the backup. Margaret's done well, my mother-in-law from England who's driven a Hilux ute with a slide-on camper, and she's carried food supplies and clothing, and Mum and Dad driving a Toyota Hiace and had to bin all our tools, oil, spray cans of products, degreaser, chain lube, tattoo. Team effort. Well done. Thank you everyone.
Well, Matso's has its own brewery, so it was a great place for everybody to have the end of rally dinner. And this was also a great opportunity for everybody to catch up with people that we've been on the same rally as for the last 4 weeks, but never really seen. This was the nature of everybody setting off at different times.
Well, to everybody.
It was a really good atmosphere, nice warm weather here in Broome, and a nice view across the bay. But the purpose of this was to get everybody together and have the awards. So there now follows a few minutes of the awards ceremony. I wanted to capture this for the sake of doing it while we could. I didn't capture all the awards. But anyway, it may be a bit boring if you weren't on the rally, but if you were, I hope you see yourself.
For some of you, of course, this is just another one of these epic adventures. And there'll probably be more. We've already heard chatter about the next one. And I think of you sitting on that saddle, balancing on the bike for all of those kilometres. What a fabulous achievement. To the car drivers, we have a bit more luxury. We have 4 wheels, we don't have to balance. But even so, it's still, you know, you're driving along and you hear a bit of a noise and think, oh, am I about to stop? Have I got to do something? And you're always thinking of what's going on, as well as trying to look around and see what the scenery is bringing us. And I mean, the last week, as we got into the Kimberley, wasn't that fabulous? As we got out of Kununurra and you look at all of those hills around you and the escarpments.
Come on. You made it, brother. We had a bit of a film, but it's great to see him back here, and we say thanks to the RS Royal Flying Doctors for doing what they did to get him back to us and our eyes and get him all fixed up. You want to say something here, mate?
The Flying Doctor was just brilliant. And people to straighten me off the road, thank you. I know I've said it before, but thanks very much. But I'm a bit sick and sore still. 3 broken ribs and a few other knocks and bangs. But the Flying Doctor fellow was really brilliant. You know, one of the things was they had to get a snake out of the way to get the stretcher on the plane. And he kept saying to me, Colin, this is your lucky day. You mightn't believe it at the minute because the gear you've got on and you've got 3 broken ribs. And he emphasised that it's very important you wear good protective clothing, which I had on. And thanks everybody, that's really all I want to say. Thanks.
Matt Basilotto. I've seen that face somewhere before. Can you please come forward, Matt? And that one's for perseverance with the poor old peerless. Mate, what an effort. Put your hands together for this time. No wonder you got a great beard, mate.
Getting to know you.
2012, 14, 22. It's got to go to the only lady rider here, Catrina Sargent. Come forward.
Good speech. What do you say? I mean, it's a family thing, you know. I've got my husband here, my mum and dad, my auntie and uncle, my cousins, their partners. You know, it's just...
And your new man, Richard.
Yeah, he's pretty good. That's all I don't know. I
And
mean,
Richard's-
what a way to see
and
the
Richard's
country,
mum.
Family, friends. Pretty good.
So we've done a lot of Ks, eh? It's been good fun.
Boom, boom.
Long time.
Supposed to say, and Margaret friends.
Mother-in-law. Mr. Mother-in-law.
Once there was a few cars. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. But there was a big red car parked outside there this afternoon. The big American car, Alan Madden, you are the number 1. People's choice. And what a choice.
Who says size doesn't matter?
Oh, yeah?
Oh, what?
Have a look at this, everybody. Magnificent. Thank you very much. Okay, I'd just like to say a few words, which I probably should have said when I got the last one. Well done to the organisers. These guys, they're all volunteers. They put in a lot of time, a lot of effort, and they've done a magnificent job. So I'd like to take the opportunity to thank my brothers. Steve, he put in a lot of effort into the machinery before the rally, and my brother Pete, he came on this rally. He got his truck licence to come on the rally. For whatever your hopes and dreams are, may the universe shine white light on your lives and bring you all of your hopes and dreams. So thank you.
Very well said, Alan. Number 37 took out People's Choice for the motorbikes. And we'd like to say, Jeff, Bon Bon, I am the Indian rider. Bon Bon.
Okay, I think what we need to do now is hand over to the Treasurer, who is going to tell us how much we've raised over the course of this event. Thanks, Jeff.
The idea came, we would support Royal Flying Doctor Service and Beyond Blue. Now, as the cars and motorcycles left Caboolture, things started to happen. People started to get rides in cars. Unfortunately, the bike guys found it difficult to do that, but the car guys put in an absolute huge effort, and I think you could all be very, very proud of what's been achieved on this event.
Well, thanks, Merralyn.
The total tally that we have today, now this is an indicator and not the final sum, and that will be confirmed to all the entrants via email once we get back and get it all sorted. But you can all be very proud of yourself. We've raised $7,387.60. So that's a huge achievement.
Thank you, Jeff. Congratulations, Margaret.
Oh, she got some action too.
I just want to say thank you. This was my holiday from England. I came on 1st of July and I've lived in a camper virtually every day since then. I've still got about 4,500 kilometres to go before I return it back to my son in Ballarat. But it's been an absolute adventure and I'll never ever forget it. It's been fantastic. Meeting all you people, the friends I've made all along the way, and the country. I can't believe how big it is to start off with and how varied it is. It's been wonderful. Thank you very much.
Good on you, Margaret.
You've done okay. What have you got?
And riders.
I had to go get it from the Mount Isa Hospital.
Hard orange and using. There you go. Top support driver.
Looks the whole thing ever going to weigh this long.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hospital.
It's just magnificent to see so many determined people. Not going to give up every kilometre. 95% or better. Well done, guys. And those of you who have done 100%, could you remain? The 100%ers?
Didn't know there was any Okay, fair enough.
So we have 4 100%ers. Well done, guys. And our winner is the oldest, Murray. Well done, Murray. Well done, Murray.
Thanks, guys. It was absolutely brilliant. But again, it just comes back to the support crews. Julie was magnificent. She learned how to back. She learned that she's got 4 hands, right, left, the other right and the other left when she's backing. But thanks to the organisers and thanks to all the participants. Thank you.
That's it. We're done. Where to next?
Heathrow.
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 It's not very exciting. Tasmania.
Tasmania.
Let's do Tassie.
We'll do Tassie next year.
We'll see you on our next adventure somewhere. Pretty good.
Pretty good.
That's it for the awards and the penultimate episode of this epic series. We've only got one more episode left, and that is what we got up to in Broome. All sorts of stuff. The rodeo, the beach, the pearl farm, helicopter flight, kayaks, all sorts of stuff. Broome's a magnificent place. Join us next time to see what we get up to when we're doing R&R. That's all. Thank you very much for watching, and please remember, subscribe and give us a thumbs up. We'll see you next time.